Hello everyone, this is Brian Katchmer, Behavior Specialist with the Montgomery County Board of Developmental Disability Services. I'm here to talk to you today about the importance of masks during the current coronavirus pandemic, as well as how to use them and how not to use them. I'm sure you've all noticed how much life has changed over the past few months. All of this is due to the coronavirus and the illness that it causes, COVID-19. This illness is similar to the flu, but can be much more dangerous, especially for certain groups of people. People who are older or have breathing difficulties or who get sick more easily are at much more risk if they catch COVID-19, though anybody could catch it. People can even die from the coronavirus, and this is why people all over the world have been taking precautions like staying indoors, staying apart from each other, or wearing masks. Just like the name says, coronavirus is a virus. It's a kind of germ, way too small to see, and can cause COVID-19 when they get in somebody's body. This can happen when a person with the coronavirus breathes it out, sneezes it out, coughs it out, and another person breathes it in. And that's why people are wearing masks in public places. Wearing a mask does two things. One is that it keeps us from breathing in the virus, makes it less likely. The other is that it also makes us less likely to breathe it out if we have it in us. One thing that's very important to know about the coronavirus is that a person, especially if you're young and healthy, may have it in their body and not feel sick at all. They don't even realize that they have it. So wearing a mask is important not just to protect us, but to protect the people around us as well. Wearing a mask isn't something that everybody likes to do. If you find them to be uncomfortable, you're not alone. They can get hot, they can get stuffy, they can feel funny, make it a little harder to breathe. A lot of people find them uncomfortable. If you wear glasses like I do, they tend to fog them up. But the reason that we deal with those things is because we want to stay safe and we want to keep the people around us safe too. Because even if we're not in one of the most at-risk groups, there are people that we know and care about who may be. You may see a lot of different kinds of masks when you're out and about. Perhaps the best kind of mask is the N95 mask that doctors and nurses are wearing. Now, the thing is that you may not see too many of these, or you may not have one simply because it's the doctors and nurses right now who really need them the most. You may see other kinds of masks, and even if they're not necessarily like the best kind, they're still better than taking no precautions at all. For example, you might see a shop mask, like the kind of things that lawn care people or construction workers might wear. Very simple. The strap goes around the head, over the ears, under the glasses if you got them. And you want to make sure that it covers the nose and the mouth. And there's a little metal piece up front on these, and you want to kind of pinch it just to make sure that it's nice and tight. It won't do any good if it's not covering the nose and the mouth. So down here it doesn't do any good, up here it doesn't do any good. You want to cover the nose and the mouth. Also likely to see various kinds of cloth masks. These ones don't have a strap that go around the head, but they go around your ears instead. The same idea applies. You want to make sure to cover the nose and the mouth. And these come in a lot of different varieties. This kind, for example, doesn't have a strap at all. It just kind of hooks around the ears. You might even see people with homemade masks made from an old t-shirt, spare cloth. These can still offer some amount of protection. Just the same rule applies. You want to cover the nose and the mouth. And for cloth masks like that, the more layers they have, the better. But no matter what kind of mask you're using, if you're going to reuse it, you want to make sure to disinfect it. The most important thing is just that it covers your nose and your mouth so that you don't breathe in or out any germs. No mask is going to be perfect at this, but using one the right way is going to make it work better. Anytime that you need to be in a public place with people other than the ones that you live with, it's important to wear one. And there are times when you may not need to wear one. If you're alone in your home or if you're speaking to your doctor in an examination room, you may not necessarily need one. Your doctor would tell you in that case if you did or didn't. Thanks for taking the time. Stay safe and remember to wash your hands.